I'm looking for him. I'm searching for the rats. There they go. Now I gotta hit him with the cheese. Go through the back. Bow. He tried to cook a grenade and got cooked. I'll shoot you down there too. Don't run. You can't hide from me in the shotty. What's good is Graphix. Thank God for another video. Oh, he really tried to interrupt my intro, but that's all right. We are back on this Modern Warfare 2 for some odd reason. But I wanted to talk about something really quick that I think is like a little bit of a controversy in the COD community, you know, at least with Activision. And we all know Activision has a lot of controversy and conspiracies. They even got a lot of players doubting if they're sane or not, right? Some things that they do as a company and some things that the community does as players, it just doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna try to make sense of this particular topic. Does Activision make bad CODs on purpose? Arguably, they make a lot of money from the recent games. So can you say that it's bad? And to be honest, as from a gameplay standpoint, I believe some of these CODs are bad, or at least not as good as it used to be. But from a money standpoint, they're making money hand over fist, so they have to be doing something right. But my thing is, are they actually making the game a certain way that manipulates our experiences to make it feels like it's decent, has some space for improvement, so that we can expect some good updates, but not really? I don't know. But let me get down to it, right? I think a lot of this feeling with the COD community has to do with the cycle. The yearly cycle makes this experience feel like the game is good at first, then it's bad because we don't have enough content, then they just drop the project because they're getting ready for the next game, so it doesn't feel complete. But if you compare that experience from back in the day, they kind of had to complete the game and then do DLC, and with the DLC they have to make incentives to make the game better or have better maps and better guns, because nobody will buy them because the game is already purchased. You don't need to buy the extra DLC. And nowadays, since we have a battle pass, then it's kind of like a service where it's going to come out eventually, but they're not completing the game. They're giving us a complete game throughout the year. And the feeling of burnout is much more prevalent in this modern age of COD. But one of the bigger things I wanted to talk about is I think they make it bad on purpose so that we can buy the next COD the next year. Because if they made a good COD, then we won't really need to play the next one that's coming out. Or if we don't like the current COD, we definitely won't like the older CODs, so we just gonna have to look forward to the next COD. So it's like everything's gonna lead to you buying the next COD game. And I think that's on purpose. They know that you can't go back and play the older CODs, like the golden era CODs. They even shut down and cease and desist all of the modded CODs that allowed you to play the older CODs, except for Plutonium. As the making of this video, hopefully they don't shut that down. I think it's safe, but you never know with Activision. So, and another thing is, when it comes to the CODs, even in the golden age of COD, they didn't copy good features. Like, when they have some type of innovation towards a good feature, they don't copy it over to the next game. If it's happened to do with kill streaks, if it happened to do with gun layouts or anything like that, perk system, they don't carry over. And I'm not talking about just Treyarch and Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer. I'm also talking about within the same studio. Like Infinity Ward doesn't copy over a good feature that they implemented in the game and doesn't carry over to the next iteration of the game. They'll just drop it and never bring it back up again. Or they'll tweak some type of animation and make things much slower, but it doesn't make the gameplay better, and subsequently it will make the game worse to play. But it'll look better. The animations are smooth even though it's slow. The characters look better. The maps got dust and debris everywhere you can't see. The muzzle smoke be going everywhere so you can't see a target. It look beautiful, it feel beautiful, but it's harder to play the game effectively. And adversely, they will add a feature that we do like in the game, but it's not enough to say that this is our favorite game. So we just gotta wait for the next developer studio to make another game that might have features, at least returning features of what we used to like. And I think that's just a cycle that they built to exploit the old diehard COD fans, the new COD fans don't know any better, and all the content creators wishing and hoping that they're gonna put some new features in the game. Probably fly them out and tell them, oh, this game gonna be crazy. They get the play test and everything. Next thing you know, when the game launch, or even the betas. See, what they do in the betas, I think they just break stuff on purpose so that they can have that, oh, we got communication, oh, we're fixing things really fast, so expect to have all this support and communication when the game launches, because they going on vacation by the time December hit. So have fun, I guess. We finna go spend your money. Thanks for buying the game. Come on, man. And I think that's how it's been going for the last 4 years or so. That could just be me. How do y'all feel about this? Because here's the thing. What keeps me on COD right now is simply there's nothing like COD. And I think they know that, so they can just be lazy if they want. They can exploit their players if they want, because there's no competition. There's not even anybody that's touching COD right now. The only other competition they really have is XDefiant, and a lot of people are polarized by the whole hero shooter with the operators and their special abilities. And the game just doesn't feel as good as COD, especially if you're a controller player. I play on controller, and sometimes XDefiant is a little moves kind of weird and everything like that. Maybe I'm just trash, but COD just feels just a little bit better, a little smoother in the animations. And yes, XDefiant is a free game, so once they start to get that budget, they can start putting a little more production value to their game. But as of right now, there's nothing touching COD. They say it's the COD killer, but only COD can kill COD. And lately, I feel like they've been getting away with the bare minimum. And the biggest issue is these games run and feel smooth and they play well when it's not buggy, of course. But they don't have to do a whole lot. They can just add features to the game that already been in the game. They can lower down the skill-based matchmaking and it'll feel so much more fun. They can add the features that should have been in the game at launch, like adding a party playlist, ranked, all those things, so that we have stuff to grind for from the beginning. And those things actually getting better over time because they have more time to work on them and work out the bugs. And that's why it seems like the previous CODs be feeling so much better, because one, they already completed the whole cycle of the game, so it's a completed game, and they don't have the skill-based matchmaking as thick, so it works out. It's not a whole lot of people to matchmake anymore, so it's a little looser with the lobbies that you tend to get per game. So all I'm saying is, overall, they know what we like and what we don't like, so they're trying to do this balancing game where do we give them features that they like this year, and then take some of the features that they do like, so it kind of creates like a off and on type of thing, so we never feel too attached to one Call of Duty. What do you guys think? Do Activision make bad CODs on purpose? Are they trying to manipulate it so that we won't like a certain COD too much, or we just don't dislike it that bad enough to just buy the next game and see what happens? Or is that just us being picky players, right? Let me know in the comment section below. But that's gonna be it for this one, you guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up and comment. Anything I said in the video makes sense, or do you have another opinion? Thank you guys for watching again, and just like always, no stress, do your best, God bless. Aight.